Hey guys, it is me, Phoenix. Happy Thanksgiving. I know I didn't come on yesterday, but hope all you guys are well. Hope all you guys are doing great. Please do me a favor, like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification to be notified when I post a new video. Remember, red hearts if you made it through, purple hearts if it resonates, green hearts if you're working on it, yellow hearts if you rock with me and got my 6 meaning have my back because I have you guys'. I hope your Thanksgiving was great. Hope you got to spend time with your family and realize what you're thankful for. And also, appreciate where you are in this situation or in these situations we call life. We have to understand how we got to the point, yeah, and why we have Dark Night of the Souls. This is the Messengers of the Heart. I'm going to pull a few cards and then I'll pull tarot behind it. But so far, somebody has been having a Dark Night of the Soul, which is a good thing. It just says Dark Night, but I'll read it to you. It's a good thing because it's a transformation. It's like an ending that brings new beginnings, but it's also a realization that we have to have when it comes to how people treat us and what completes us. Oh, look at that. I didn't even see this card being turned over. Yeah, uprooting. Yeah, what completes us and depletes us and what causes us to have to make the decisions that we don't really want to make. And that is about uprooting and getting rid of the people who deplete us and not complete us. And so that is where we are. Yeah. That makes us feel foolish, 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 foolish. It makes us feel foolish that we stay around so long, but breaking free when it comes to this twin flame thing. See, a lot of people hear twin flame, twin flame, twin flame, and a lot of people put that name when it comes to, the situationships that you go through. They put that in the forefront to make it better or to make themselves feel better about the situation. But again, the Dark Knight says, so let me read twin flame. Sorry. You don't have, it says, you don't have to be or do anything for them to love you. Your higher self wants union as much as, their higher selves wants union as much as you do. So again, that's why I tell you guys, send strength and healing, period. Because if this is meant, the universe has a funny way of doing things, but it comes with realization. And that also begins with having a dark night of the soul, right? They're experiencing mass upheaval to help them align with new levels of love with themselves and the connection. So the dark night of the soul is what they have to have when it comes to boom, 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 you uprooting yourself. It says they are leaving all that is familiar to them or a long-term relationship to start a brand new life with you. See, but this is once you uproot and have your own dark night of the soul, and then they start to feel foolish. But you have a dark night of the soul because you start to feel foolish respectfully. And that is because you're not living in a fairy tale anymore. And the frequencies have changed. And now justice is here and you're breaking free. Makes sense? The cards come out the way they need to. And this is the realization that we're having. I know they said there's a new moon in Sagittarius or something of the sort, And this is about, you getting to a point to where you're recognizing and you're understanding what it is and what you want, and you're manifesting the things you want. So it says foolish. They feel like a fool for crossing the line and messing up the connection, but too embarrassed to come forward. This is ego. Ego plays a huge part in this situationship until they start, once they start realizing, they want to sit back for a minute. And, then all of a sudden, boom, the universe hits them and it's like, fix this or, you won't feel this way again. And they're afraid of that. So they have to actually look at the things that they've been doing, moving forward and how they've been moving, from the past, which is fearful because, and this is why they're moving the way that they are, because they're having anxiety about the future. And again, they're fearful for the past. They're fearful from the past, and they finally have a realization in the present moment that they see you as pure as the thing that they've been afraid of or having to face or deal with because they knew one day it will happen, but their ego was so big that they could not put it in words, and all they do is run and do the runner, avoider, chaser type thing, right? Fairy tale. They think this kind of love only happens in fairy tale stories, because to them, you are too perfect to believe it's true. again, that's when they start to feel foolish because they're not going to find a you in anyone else. Frequencies. They are aligning to the frequencies of love and operating at a higher frequency vibration with openness to receiving. So now they want to receive something from you, but justice is here. Let's see. They're trying to do the right thing by offering you something more solid and giving it careful consideration. So that's the reason why I say send strength and healing, period, because you can say the same thing that they do and play the games that they play, but this is not really who you are. You're just, that I don't get mad, I get even type thing. You're good at it. And so the best thing for you to do is send strength and healing and break free from this situation until they realize it. But at that point, you might be moving on. And I say this respectfully, you might think that you're moving on. You're doing things to avoid, you know, thinking about this person, place, thing by working more, keeping yourself moving, going out, doing things that you really don't want to do, but before you were really just kind of waiting for them to come home or to come by or to say or call, out of the blue. And that would make everything feel complete. But you knew deep down that, you needed to change your frequencies. Anyway, breaking free. They are freeing themselves from their self-imposed prison and leaving behind all that kept them away from you, their ego. So that's where the realization comes in and why they start to uproot everybody and get rid of everybody because the frequencies have changed. Now, I'm going to pull from, this is more feminine, a feminine deck. This is an empathic deck, and this is more of a masculine type deck that I'm going to pull from first. So again, male or female, whoever has heavy masculine energy in their chart, we're just going to see what comes out, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But so far, we already have about the dark night of the soul. You had one, they're having one. You uprooted. Now they're trying to uproot and get rid of the people who deplete you, who deplete them, and therefore you know that they were one of the situations that was keeping you stagnant. I'm done. Keeping you stagnant and where you were avoiding to do the work. Page of Pentacles energy. Page of Pentacles says never stop learning, because if you think you know everything, you know nothing at all. And that was the situation that this person thought. They thought you would always be there, but you also thought that you would be there as well. And therefore, when you had to change your heart, when you changed the frequency and realized that it was your assumptions of your, you wanting to have this fairy tale life with this person, place, thing, or situation made you feel foolish. And now they feel foolish because they left you when it came to the situation. Yeah, King of Swords. So a King of Swords energy in this card deck, it's about changing the aspects of everything. This person is at a barbershop and they're getting a haircut, maybe a new thing. You probably changed your hairstyle. You probably changed your energy of how you did things, how you dressed, what you were doing. You probably were wearing sweatpants because you were sad, you were depressed. Now you're back at it, getting dressed, playing the part, looking the part, even though at some point it takes a minute for you to start to feel the part, but you're doing the work now. You're doing the work again. You're starting over. You're changing your frequencies. You're not just waiting for this person. You're having a break free moment. But again, that's what the Tower energy is. It's uprooting you. The Tower energy says sometimes you need to tear down the limiting structures you have built for yourself to move forward, rebuild better, stronger, and wiser. And that's what you're doing. So you're starting over. Even though you don't feel like getting up and getting dressed, you're doing it. You're changing your hair. You're changing things because in a difficult situation, you were just stagnant and you didn't want to have the Tower moment. You wanted to do whatever it took and be there at this person's beck and call because you felt like it was your twin flame energy, but all you wanted was love, happiness, and harmonious energy or satisfaction. When it comes to the Ten of Cups, happy life, happy wife, you wanted to share this energy with this person, set the table together. You made the assumption that this is what this person would want, but this person had options at the time. And you just wanted this fairy tale, right? And now you feel foolish because the options that this person has was because their ego was involved, because they had people around them that weren't leading them down the right direction or down the right path, and they were just yes men. And so this is unsure energy. When it comes to the Five of Wands energy, Five of Wands is conflict. You're not sure if this is conflict or competition. When it comes to this person, Two of Swords, you're not sure if you can trust this individual. This is being torn, skeptical, and thinking negative. The Four of Cups energy is like you reached a plateau, but at the same time, you are bitter because if you let this go and uproot yourself, you don't know what's going to happen. Let's clarify these energies and why it is that they're here. So we have four cards that come out. Okay, I was going to say the bottom of the deck. I'm not taking those. But the bottom of the deck, Seven of Wands energy, you're like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Stop it. You know, you're defensive. You're still having hope and wanting to be victorious. But at the same time, this energy makes you defensive. Does that make sense? And the cards that come out to clarify this, Three of Swords, yeah, it comes with heartbreak. You're looking at a situation. You're trying to find answers by listening to tarot, by writing things down and trying to see what it is that you need to do. You know, and so I figured that when it comes to this situation, you just have to understand that you have to, you know, do whatever it takes, not whatever it takes, you have to do what it takes to get through this situation and to uplift yourself and change your frequencies. Hold on one second. Okay, yeah, so, you know, you're listening, you're trying to write down new ideas, you're trying to listen to music. You see, you have the headphones here, you have the tarot cards, you have the pen and paper, you see the heartbreak here, Three of Swords energy, the tattoos that are here that to remind you of what you went through and why you're trying to work on yourself. But the conflict and feeling this way is hard for you. And so this is why you're trying to keep yourself busy and trying to hear a positive energy or some type of positive energy, because this is somebody that you see yourself with. But again, the universe told you had to do the work and walk away. Eight of Cups energy. But this doesn't mean walk away in uproar, even though you want to, because this is the ego type energy that they would do. You're just being yourself, and you're like, okay, if I blow up now and I use my sword, you know, things might turn out a different way. But if I just go ahead and say, you know what, let me just go ahead and clean up the way, you know, pick up my mess and then just leave. Eight of Cups energy, right? Eight of Cups energy is walking away. You know, it's a new future. Is you know, you doing things because you've realized that in the past, you know, you were living in a fairy tale, delusional, you know, and Seven of Swords energy is like there was a lot of insecurities here. So you're researching. It says, what is the original? What is original anyway? Is book ideas. So here it is. This is insecurities, or this is somebody, Seven of Swords energy. This is somebody that is, you know, stealing, you know, ideas, or stealing, somebody stealing your ideas, or making, you know, doing things because they're insecure about it. So this person is looking at, you know, emulating the same thing that you were doing, or you emulating, or somebody emulating the things that you're doing when it comes to your authenticity of the ideas that you come across, the frequencies that you have, you wanting to be in a fairy tale, and you know, doing all of these things and being this way because you believe in a union, or you believe in this person and something, or, you know, you had to break free from this and realize that, you know what, you had to stop the things when I say walking away, because your authenticity when it comes to, you know, the way that you do things cannot be duplicated. And so somebody can try to duplicate your energy or try to come into this person's life, but it's not going to be you. You know, it's not going to be you. And so you have to turn around and just say, you know what, with or without this person, I'm going to do what I want, and I'm going to have this fairy tale that I want, this happy life, happy wife, and to be able to create everything out of adversity, you know, to see the dragons, to understand, to see the stakes, to have the riches, to have the castle, to have the, you know, the things coming to fruition, to have the ability to see this is a ghost up here, this is a woman that's sad or whatever, to have these different options, or to have everything that you want. You know, you're able to do that. But again, if you don't change up the way you do things and do the work for yourself, same with this other person, again, the Seven of Swords energy, they'll keep trying to emulate the things that you're doing, or somebody will keep trying to duplicate you, but they cannot. You know, there's a place that you are to feel, which no one else can feel. A thing that you are to do, which no one else can do. And that could be this twin flame energy. And you could have been here to teach this person a lesson. That's why I say sin, strength, and healing. It's hurtful to not know which way you're going, or what direction you're going in. But when it comes to the Queen of Swords, again, the thing is that you're working on yourself. But Seven of Swords is here. This is somebody that's insecure, that cannot duplicate the things on their own. And this is you being the Queen of Swords, finding a canvas, an empty, you know, blank canvas, and creating and being able to, stand up for yourself and do the things that you want. And so that is what this person is here to teach you. No man is your friend. No man is your enemy. Every man is your teacher. This person has taught you to be strong, to even walk away from the things that you believe in order to change your frequencies, to have justice, and to break free from this defensive energy, because this is not you. So you're doing the work during these difficult times and figuring out what it is that you want so you can get to this point. Does that make sense? And so now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull from Kaleidodope. That's the anchor. The anchor fell down. So you're always everybody else's anchor. But who could you lean on? Who can I run to escape? That's just popped in my head. Who can I run to? And that's where you're questioning. Yeah, Knight of Coins energy. The Knight of Coins, Knight of Pentacles energy. Listen, Knight of Pentacles says you can't get the results without first doing the work. Show up, work hard, keep pushing every day. That's why you're in this situation to where you're uprooting yourself, because you're realizing that you got to count on yourself and the defensive energy and all this stuff. You have to stand up for yourself for what you want, and you have to break free sometimes. You have to break free. We have unsure energy comes out when it comes to the King of Pentacles. So the King of Swords is here, faced with difficult situations. The King of Pentacles is here, which is letting you know that, it could be some type of greedy type of energy that, when it comes to the Knight of Coins being here, somebody not wanting to do the work, not wanting the same results, You can't get the results without first doing the work. Show up, work hard, keep pushing every day. This is never stop learning. So again, it gets to the point to where the Knight of Coins energy is just letting you know, with the King of Pentacles, there's no reward without risk. Create opportunities. Don't be afraid to fail and invest your time wisely. And if this is in the situation that needs clarity, it's because you're losing a lot. Finances, all of these things are going away from you when it comes to you waiting on this situation. So the universe is saying, work on yourself. It's saying, work on yourself, change your frequency, and break free from this norm. Yeah, Five of Swords, this ego energy, right? Five of Swords energy, and that card didn't turn over, but it turned sideways. This is stop living in a power struggle or hating the situation when it comes to this person, and also understand Knight of Wands. Look, my Drake energy. Now this is carnelian. This is a carnelian crystal, but it's shaped like a male phallic, if you know what that is. Don't just worry about the sexual part of it and the ego and this person and their coins. No, this person has to be able to want to take risk with you and not just give you my Drake energy, Knight of Wands energy, Three of Cups. You got to be grateful for the experience, but this person has to be grateful for you and not just give you their male phallic. You get what I'm saying? So the Three of Cups energy is offspring, happiness, and gratitude. So again, they can't just, offspring could be anything. They can't just give you the wand in order to make you happy. Basically, it takes more. They have to be able to take risk, and the ego isn't everything. So again, they have to realize that they've been foolish this whole time and not try to win you over with stupid shit. You get what I'm saying? Sex isn't everything. Sex ain't better than love. And that's what you're realizing, that, the foolish energy of this person, the ego type energy, when it comes to how they deal with things, is not who you are, not what you want. You know what I mean? And so, again, they can't just come with you with my Drake energy. You only live once. Be bold, be fearless, do what you love, because that's what they're bringing. You want stability. You want to get out of this anxiety type energy and the stressful energy, and still have hope that this can happen. Ten of Pentacles energy. So the Ten of Pentacles is here. We have a lot of Pentacles out here. This could be a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn type energy that's here, or not even just to pay attention to the signs, because we have the swords out here as well. Air energy. But the energy that's here is that you want this peace, happiness, harmonious energy, happy life, happy wife. Yeah, but you have to set boundaries. Nine of Wands energy. You have to set boundaries. You have to set boundaries and do the work for yourself, and not expect someone to take risk with you in difficult situations. The key fell down. Did you see that? You have the key. You have the key to be your own anchor. You don't necessarily need somebody to be your anchor. You want that, but you got to separate your wants from your needs. I'm going to pull from the Empath. What is this? Tarot Empath, Reiki, Healer, something else deck. And see what comes out. Okay. This card tried to come out. I'll pull that over. Yeah, Five of Cups, insight and knowledge to know what's causing you sadness. Queen of Cups, your energy. So intuitive compassion and a haunting loss. Haunting loss meaning you had to uproot yourself, have a dark night of the soul, change your frequency, and break free from this situation because you have the insight and knowledge to know what's causing you sadness, the anxiety here, Five of Cups energy. And it's like you have to do that in order for you to get to the point to where Ten of Wands energy and the Four Coins. Yeah, you have to limit the way you do things when it comes to this person, place, thing, or situation. Holding on tight. You have to hold on tight to your own energy, your coins. So that's why the coins are probably here because this was the financial loss for you, and air energy is here. Okay, so the air energy, when it comes to the swords is your thoughts, right? You have to change your thoughts. The pentacles is the physical aspect of it, right? And the wands is in the spirit. So, you have to know that you have to change the way you do things physically and pull back from, and that's probably why all the pentacles is here. Pull back and physically change and do the work for yourself. And the Ten of Wands is because it's too many burdens. We have the swords here again. Like I said, the swords are the thoughts. You have to change your thoughts. You have to change your thoughts because, again, you're thinking that, yeah, Knight of Swords energy. The Knight of Swords energy is, what is it? Be tough, be ambitious, know what you want, go after it in a single-minded determination. You know what you want, and that's this happy, harmonious life, knowing that you have options, but you got to do the work. And so that is what the universe is saying. Just pick up politely, but it's not all about this sex. And this is what this foolish person is thinking, that that the King of Pentacles is about the coin and the ego and what they have, and you're like, no, it's not, and it's sure not about the sex. It's about being grateful. So send strength and healing period to this person. Your defensive your defensiveness and the boundaries come from you understanding that this might be your twin flame, but you have to change your frequency and your thoughts when it comes to dealing with this person, place, thing, or situation. So now we're going to go ahead and pull from the Four Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz to see which agreement you need to be working on. And understand, what agreement you need to be working on. Yeah, be impeccable with your words. Say what you want. Mean what you say. That's it. Look, the key keeps coming out. You have the key. You have the key to change everything. Your thoughts. You have to change your thoughts. So listen, manifest your true intentions. So if this is what you want, the Ten of Cups energy and the Ten of Pentacles, you guys to be setting up the table together, and have this nice, beautiful home. Set your intentions. The tens mean completion. Set your intentions with what you want. Set your intentions with what you want, because we have all of the elements on the board. Pretty much, yeah, we have everything on the board. We have cups, we have swords, we have pentacles, we have wands here. But the wands that come out are the Seven of Wands, the Ten of Wands, and the Nine of Wands. Boundaries. What am I saying? Boundaries. Burdens. Boundaries, burdens, and being defensive. We have those here, and that's the reason why there's a dark night of the soul. Manifest your true intentions, regardless of what language you speak. Your intent will manifest through the word. What you dream, what you feel, and what you really are will be manifested through the word. And this is the time for that. The Sagittarius, I think it's the full moon of Sagittarius. I'm not sure what it is, but go to Soulful Revolution. She just broke down, this time period that we're in, the day after Thanksgiving. I think it said 1% within Sagittarius coming out of Scorpio. So look into that and see what it says. Just Google what this time is for, the astrology. But that for you to have the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Coins here, you have the power to manifest whatever you want. This is completion with what you want, but you got to send strength and healing and not hold on to the pain, because you have to manifest it through the word. I understand if this is your twin flame, being defensive and not setting boundaries is not going to do anything. You have to set boundaries and understand that you're an unstoppable force no matter what it is. Knight of Swords energy. Be tough, be ambitious, know what you want, go after it in a single-minded determination, and that starts with you being impeccable with your word. I'm going to go ahead and pull from the crystal deck, and then we're going to let this old energy go. Peach Moonstone comes out. and the spodumene. The spodumene and the peach moonstone, crown chakra and sacral chakra, and the crown chakra. So the crown chakra, listen, your belief system. You got to change your belief system, your frequency, right? It says spirituality, selflessness, and wisdom. That is your belief system, the crown chakra. You have to change your belief system, the sacral chakra. Your sacral chakra is your emotions, your intimacy, and the confidence. You got to take your power back, your confidence, you know. You have to understand about intimate situations. This will control you mentally and cause you anxiety and overthink the situations and to feel some type of way. But again, with the swords coming out here, these are your thoughts. The pentacles are coming out with your physical energies of what you do physically, and the wands are your spirituality or the spirit, and the cups are your emotions. So your emotions and also, you know, your thoughts are getting the best of you. So that's the reason why it's telling you, look at your belief system and also focus on, you know, when it comes to your confidence and the intimacy and your emotions, what you're going through, right? So it says femininity for the peach moonstone, protection and comfort. It says, I am patient and accepting of myself and others. I am patient and accepting of myself and others. You're going to send strength and healing, period, to this person who's going through a dark night of the soul. Remember, you've already been there, so have a little leniency. That doesn't mean to accept the bullshit. It means just to send strength and healing, period, with no explanation. The spodumene is your crown chakra. Again, it's inspiration, clarity, and peace. That's what you want, is peace, happiness, and harmonious energy by you doing the work and breaking free, right? Through meditation, I am filled with divine peace. Through meditation, I am filled with divine peace. So, there you have it. Now let's let this old energy go by saying my affirmation. I now let go of worn out conditions of lack, doubt, hate, negativity, procrastination, stagnation, sadness, generational curses, debt, bad energies, heartbreak, bad health, and addictions. Remember, addictions can be to a person, place, thing, or situation, to inflame it, including. I love you guys. I love you so much. Happy Thanksgiving. I hope, you know, you guys are thankful for these things that we're going through together. I love you guys again.